Took me 2 tries, but I am back. Okay, I'm sorry for those of you that like just got in and kicked out of the stream. High Tech Bobby was having some button pushing problems. I'm sure you could tell. I'm still kind of catching up to it a little bit, so I apologize. I do see like you hey nowing up in the chat, so I'm gonna start hitting the hey now button.
Hey now.
That's from my main man Alan.
Hey now.
Oh, Ryan Braun. How about Micah?
Hey now.
Nice. Okay.
Hey now.
That's from my main man X that I saw up in there. Okay. I'm just gonna take a breath. We got it working. I'm ready. I had a stressful minute there, as usual, trying to get things started. But I'm ready to go. Here's the plan. Like it said on the silly card, yellow plastic sucks, only if you let it. I'm gonna get at it. We got 3 discs here at 3 different stages. Let me do a little, see if I can do a little switch up here. Overhead. Oh my god. Okay, so I got just this regular plain yellow disc. This is an F2 Star Shrike. And then I got this one here that I'm already into, like I've already done most of the work on. You can see it's like it's like one of those drippy things, and then I spun under it. But we're gonna work on the back, and we're gonna do some glue mask designs on this. And I'm gonna try a glue mask design that I've never done before. And then I got this third one here that was also in the thumbnail. Sorry, I'm making sure it's in the camera. That I've already, I don't know, let me see, I'm gonna move it up to see if you can see. Okay, you can, check it. So it's already got like some of the glue mask designs up in there. I did a spiral in the middle and a funky thing, and then like stripes on the outside. So we'll mess with that. But you can see here that we got a bed going, ready to go. Here, wait, let me switch it back. Oh my god, I'm so high tech. To the face cam so I can just look at all you fools. I can tell that there's a little bit of lag. So I'm sorry if the comments are way behind or if I miss you, but I'm not only gonna spam you with some hey nows to all you people that I missed. I see you, Gord. Oh, I see you, Brandon. I see you, Treasure Maze. But here's what else I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get this thing.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm gonna get this thing started. How about another one? Yeah, some James Brown sound effects is what we needed. Should we start to get it funky in here? That's what we should do. That's what we should do. Okay, so we're gonna do the bed first. All right. So I was with this guy. Look, I already have a stencil cut. I was gonna do another drippy thing. I'll show you. Look, I got buttons for the stencils. Okay, so you saw there's that one. Okay, and you guys have seen me do, that's this one here. You guys have seen me do that design before. I've done that one before. Okay, and then there's this design here, which was this this disc here. And then the one that I cut that I decided not to use, oh man, was that one for this blank disc. But like while I was getting ready for this, I thought, you know what would be so cool? Instead of doing like the drip thing and then the spin under it, I'm gonna try to do like some pure flames coming up from the bottom and then spin underneath that, all around and underneath that. Todd, I see you up in there.
Hey now.
Hey now. Who did I miss? Oh yeah, Retro, I see you.
Hey now.
Oh, and DDM.
Hey now.
Alright, let's do this. Should we get, is one time? One time. Alright, so I'm gonna make, I should switch the camera and I should turn off that picture. Oh my god, I'm so high tech. Okay, wait, I'm gonna try it with the button. Turntable main. Did you see my face like shrink down into that spot? Let's do it again. Oh. High tech Bobby. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to turn on some background music for you. Okay, now that we're gonna get into the groove here. Boom. High tech Bobby. Alright, I'm gonna turn my hat around so that my head doesn't get in the way. And now, yeah, let's make some flames. So I got 5 different bottles of my Floetrol mix here. You're looking at a Floetrol bed down here. But the colors that I'm going with, and this is kind of one of the keys for working with yellow plastic at least, and remember, you're taking this advice from someone who's full spectrum colorblind, is reds, orange, yellows, purples, and black. Okay, those are the ones that it's friendly with. If you start to shift into the blues and greens in those areas, it starts to turn into like bleh. Now, like some blue can turn into a dope green. So like on this one here, that's what it is on the outside ring there. It's tough to see because there's a glue mask over it, but that was a shade, I think sapphire blue, because I wanted to get some, like a cool green. But reds, orange, yellows, purples, blacks, those are the key with yellow plastic. So flames seem perfect, right? All right, so I got my, maybe I should, oh yeah, that's got a little booger on top. I can tell it's not even gonna want to squirt out. Paper towels. Paper towels. Okay. Thank you, DDM. Someone talk to me, because I can't hear it, about the volume level on the background music. If it's too high, too low, because I want you to be able to rock out while I do this. Okay, so the colors that I got for the flames here, I got two different reds. I got cherry and bright red, and then I got clear orange, bright yellow, and dark dungeon. There's never enough paper towels for Floetrol. Oh my god. Good level. Okay, thank you. Alright, let's do this. Now, I want flames from the bottom up. So, I'm gonna just start overlapping colors. Oh my gosh. Some of that splattered and I could feel it hit my face. Yes! Oh my god! Oh, I need a heartbreaker sound effect for that one.
Oh. Heartbreaker! Oh no.
Oh yeah, I just got some red out of my nose. Better than in my nose. Alright, let's try that again. Maybe... maybe...
Oh. Heartbreaker!
Okay, there's just a tiny touch of it on my glasses. I think I can get by with it, but here we go. One time. Alright, going in with the red. Oh, is that Weed Dye You Fly in there? Yeah. Eva? I'm just gonna guess it's Eva. Love you, girls. I love you both. Oh, I love it even more that you're in my stream. Okay, in goes some red here. I'm staying close to the bottom. And I'm not gonna like I can blow it higher if I need to. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep it down bottom because I want the flames to be on the bottom part of the disc. Alright, here goes some red. Try to keep the orange off my face. Oh yeah, we got a booger. We got a booger. Oh, Scott Simposki's in my stream? Scott, I'm gonna give you a good old... I'm gonna have a... That one's not... I need a different Too Funky for Scott. Too funky now that my main man Scotty Simposki's up in this stream. Alright, a little more clear orange. How about we move to the cherry? I did bright red already. Yeah, a little cherry on top of that. And now I'm gonna get some yellow. Oh yeah, this is already starting to feel like it's gonna be flame-tastic. There's gonna be a booger in the yellow too, is there? Oh, there we go, I got her. Never enough paper towels for Floetrol. Oh no, I didn't get her. super booger. I'm gonna give it one of these guys right there. Alright, let's see what that does to my yellow. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright. How about just a little bit of dark dungeon? This is the key to flames. You gotta get some black in there for the shadows. And not too much. I'm gonna just keep layering this. A little bit more orange. Oh, you can see it's already starting to get high. A little more yellow. Oh, another yellow booger. Oh, that was not a smooth operation. Okay, that could have went way worse. Okay. Just pretend that didn't happen. A little more yellow. A little more orange. Oh, are you starting to pick up on the science of this? Yeah, okay. Let's start to blow it out. See what happens. It's amazing that I don't have more Floetrol on myself. I was ready for it to be covering my damn pants. Dallas, hey now. I gotta get all these bottles of Floetrol out of the way of my button machine so that I can give Dallas a hey now.
Hey now.
That was the sexy hey now, Dallas. Alright, here we go. Let's blow some of these flames out.
Hey now.
Hey now. Oh, there's my main man Tommy Wells. What did someone did something that made that hey now come up? I forget which one that is. Maybe you liked the video. I love that it came up. I love that it was a random hey now and I didn't press the button. Bit of yellow around the top here because I was too liberal with the black. So I'm gonna just go like that. Yeah, and blow some of that yellow right through it at the top. Shake your money maker! Shake your money maker! Dude, Robert, you are the man! Thank you so much, brother. That is so unnecessary, but equally as appreciated. And I'm never gonna miss another one because of my shake your money maker sound effect. Yeah. I love it. All right. Back to the flames. That yellow in there. Alright, now here's what I'm gonna do. These flames aren't like bulbous like that, right? So I'm gonna get one of these suckers right here. No, I want one with like a pointed end. Yeah. Alright, maybe I'll grab a toothpick as well. Just in case I need something like with a really fine point. toothpick and one brush. All right, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to drag, you know, some flame tips out so that it looks a little more flamey.
Shake your money maker. Shake your money maker.
Retro total stud maker. I'm gonna give you another James Brown sound effect just for that.
Now I'm gonna ask for two. Can you give me two? Two times.
Total stud. All right, it didn't take long, but I got some dye on my shirt. It was gonna happen eventually, I guess. All right, let's just start making some curly cues up here. Alright, that's pretty flamey. I've done better random flame designs, but it fits into the never perfect, always awesome bucket. Alright, maybe I'll just do a little bit of touch up with the toothpick. It's tough because my shaky MS hands, I need two hands, and the toothpick's too small for that. No, all I'm gonna end up doing is messing it up. I'm just gonna ride with these imperfect flames. All right, and it is time to stick the disc in the bed.
D in the B.
That is my single favorite TDIDI sound effect. That is my main man, Tommy Wells, telling me to put the disc in the basket. But this time,
D in the B.
we're talking about the disc in the bed. Okay, so now, like, two things. One is I used this larger Frisbee instead of the smaller one I have where this fits in perfect so that I could, like, move it up further. You know what I'm saying? And have more negative space. What was the other thing I was going to say? I don't know. Here we go. Let's stick it in. I want the flames at the bottom. Oh my god, I did it. I did it.
D in the B, and he did it that time. He didn't get close to the B, he put it in the B.
That right there is why I love Tom Wells. And will always love Tom. Alright, not only is the disc in the bed, but it is also now in the food dehydrator. Let's put that on. Boom. One more time just for Tommy.
D in the B, and he did it that time. He didn't get close to the B, he put it in the B.
Right in the B. Okay, now we're gonna move on to disc. I can't help myself. I can't. Oh my god. Love you, Tommy. Alright, let's move on to disc number 2. Good God! Alright, I should probably close up these dye bombs over here in the form of ketchup bottles and Floetrol mix in them. Let me just move these out of the way real quick. Real quick. One more. Alright, boom. Okay, now on this one, I'm gonna save this guy for last, okay? We'll do the last layer of the glue mask, and then I'll peel and reveal it. It'll be so fun. But this one, we're gonna try glue mask design to kind of match. Okay, I wanna do just this outside rim here. I'm gonna do it to match this part here, where it's like those little whiskery guys. Okay, and then in the middle, I tried to do like a spiral that sort of fell apart. I'm gonna do a different type of spiral in here that I've never tried before, where I'm gonna do a spiral up and then a spiral down, and hopefully the way that they crisscross will make like a cool, you know, kaleidoscope spiral graph type pattern. It's a little different than what I'm used to. All right, I need some more James Brown up in here. How about a little? Okay, yeah. Yes, you do. Just get this guy centered first. Oh man, did I nail that super fast or what? You might even say it was super bad. Alright, now turn the turntable off. We'll get the glue bottle out. The dyes I'm using are Dye and Fly. It's the first time I've looked up at the chat in so long, so if I miss... Oh, is my man Thor Hargrave is up in here! Yes! I'm so glad I looked up Thor to see you. But I caught you before you had to leave, big dog, and I'm gonna give you... Oh, you need it, yeah. So good! Thor, my man. It's been too long since you messaged me too, brother. So, you know, hit up my DMs. Alright, let's get back at this. See, what happens when I start looking at the chat is I stop this dying, and then the stream will never end. Alright, when I'm doing glue masks, I always start in the middle and work my way out, because it helps me keep my hand out of it. Like if I start on the outside, when I'm working on the middle, my hand will hit it and ruin it. So working from the center out helps keep... I'm screwing it up. Alright, let's get her spinning again. How we doing? 8:26? Man, I'm gonna crush an hour. Alright. Now I'm gonna just spread this glue out into a thin layer. As smooth as I can. Okay. Okay. Wipe the glue off my finger. Alright, now. I've never done this before. I hope it works. But I'm going to slowly work my way from the bottom up to the middle. Or from the outside to the inside of that circle. And then I'm going to pick it up and then I'm going to do it from the inside to the outside. Oh man, I hope this looks cool. Here we go. Okay. Here's the thing. Alright, I need a little James Brown to calm myself down. A little more glue up. So good! Okay. When you're doing the spiral, if you're just doing one on the way up, it doesn't matter how fast you go. You know, the spiral can be whatever size you want. But with these two, because I want them to crisscross and look cool, I'm gonna count it out so that it takes me to get from the bottom to from the outside to the inside the same amount of time that it takes me to get from the inside to the outside. I don't know if I jumble bumbled that all up. Chris Whitehead, I see you up in there. I'm gonna give you a hey now.
Hey now.
I'm gonna sneak back to the James Brown sound effect thing again. Okay, so if that made sense, same amount of time to get up as it does to get down. All right, here I go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that does look super cool, but I think I need to move a lot slower. Because there's like a really cool off-center wobbler design in there. But I want it more than that. So here's what I'm gonna do. And this is part of the beauty of the glue masks. You don't like it? Give it one of those. Start your ass all over again. Alright, I'm gonna go a lot slower this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, now I'm going to go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, it's not like I envisioned it in my head, but I think it looks kind of cool, and no matter what, I'm going to do it because I want to see how it looks when it's dyed. Okay, now, to match the front, which I showed you earlier, I'm going to do like the whisker design around the outside of the rim. Okay? And I'm going to look back up at the chat for the first time in a while. In the chains, disc golf gets a hey now.
Hey now.
Whoever else I missed.
Hey now.
And I'm going to pretend like everybody who's in here now is just getting here, and I'm going to press the start it all over button again.
Are you ready? Yeah! I'm gonna roll everybody ready. Yeah! All right, here we go.
For those of you who got here late, it's like it just started. You didn't miss a damn thing. All right. Now for this jobber, this whisker one, just one thin bead all the way around the outside. Oh yeah, this part is gonna be riveting content, watching me do this slow glue bead. My suggestion is you guys come up with something like pretty cool to talk about in the chat for a minute. Cause this is gonna go slow. Is my head in the way? Thor, I just looked up quick enough to see you leaving, bub. I'll give you a heading out sound effect. How's that?
Let's hit it and quit. Can we
Hit it and quit it, Thor.
Can we hit it and quit? Can we hit it and quit? Hit it.
Good to see you, brother. Hope I'm talking to you again soon. Halfway there. Boom. Alright, my concern is that that bead may be a little thick, but that's better than it being too thin. Alright, now I got my handy dandy plastic fork here. Oh, yo. There's 2 people watching on Twitch? Oh my god. And right when I said that, your thing came up, X. It said officially 2 on Twitch. That is righteous. Whatever 2 of you are watching on Twitch and making this an official 3-way cross stream. I love you. You 2, don't tell the other people that are watching, but you guys are my favorite right now. And I know it's like hard to comment on Twitch too. I don't even know how you would do it. I was talking to X earlier. He was looking at my Twitch account, which I've never done myself, and he said I actually have 49 followers. Which that's awesome, right? Except because I didn't know how to set it up, none of the streams I've done were saved. So High Tech Bobby may have ruined that part of it, but you can watch it live on Twitch. And eventually, like at some point, eventually, I'm gonna go on Twitch and I'm gonna do those settings. And then, you know, for those 49 people, they can maybe rewatch one of them. Alright, so you're picking up what I'm putting down here with how this magic works, right? Just scratch it out with the fork. I did use a touch too much glue, which again isn't the biggest deal. Here's the thing with this method though. Like, as I'm scratching it out, you can see like here how the lines are thin, but as you go further around the disc here, they start to like close in. The glue wants to like accrete and connect with itself. So you have to go around the disc doing this forking motion like 2, 3, maybe even 4 times to kind of fight that. Because a couple things are happening. One is, you know, the glue's drying just a touch and gumming up a little bit. It's also thinning out some as we continue to do this, and it starts to pile up on the edge. But a couple times around, will be good. I may have to do a little scoop some off the bottom maneuver. I used too much. Now you get to see how you can fix that. Alright, let's get at it again. Alright, this is starting to happen.
Shake your money maker. Shake your money maker.
I'm gonna shake it every time just for you. Thank you, Retro. You're a stud. Alright, I'm pretty happy with this. Let's get the food dehydrator shelf 2 ready. Get in there. Get in there. Alright, we'll let that dry. I'll touch that up later, show you some fancy pictures. Wipe some of this glue off my turntable. Alright, now I've saved the best for last. Oh, mustard plaster? I see you up in there. Let me get, how about this one? Oh, my man Terry's up in here too. Okay. I'm pushing hard for this hour, so I'm moving here. Let's get this guy centered up. But this is the best, saving the best for last, because this one comes with a reveal. Man, centering is such a pain in the bum when there's glue mask around the outside, so there's like 2 bumps that it's hitting on the way around. Doesn't need to be absolutely perfect, but I'm terribly OCD, and I don't want to mess up on this center one here because the design goes close to the edge. Alright. Now, here's what I'm gonna say. Alright, so I did the background dye, right, with the drippy stuff. And then I glue masked over that. And then I did this spin dye that you're looking at. And then I did the glue mask design over that. Okay, but I've made this mistake in the past. Definitely white glue. If someone was asking what type of glue, I always use white glue for the mask. The clear glue can fail to the acetone in the dye and start to smear and streak, and it also can fail with other glue on top. But here's the thing. When I did the glue mask for the design on top, I figured this out by screwing it up in the past, and then like I do a design over it. The new glue that I put on top of the old glue can soften the old glue underneath, and then the design that I'm scratching out with the thing can actually go through the old glue and then leave part of the design on the background dye that I didn't want to. Does that make sense, the way that I described? I hope that makes sense. Okay, so what I did this time was I did the background dye, and then I glue masked over it, and then I did this spin dye, and then I did the glue mask design over the spin dye, and then after that dried, I glue masked over this part again where I scratched, just to make sure that I didn't scratch out over the old glue. Okay, so there. I know that that wasn't the most well-crafted paragraph that I've ever put together, but I think you understand what I was saying. All right, so here's my plan. I'm gonna do indigo over this whiskery outside, and then this spiral in the middle over the red, and then I'm gonna do red inside this bar section here where there's another design. So let's do this. Let's do this. I didn't knock that off center. I know I didn't. Looks good enough. Okay, wait, we gotta need another, James. How about 3 times? We're up to 3 times now? Good God, nah! I swear, that's the part that gets me every time. Alright, here we go. Indigo, over the red center. I want a fatter Q-tip that holds more dye. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, should we try it? All right, X and I practiced this earlier. I hope it works. I'm gonna try. Let's do this. Where's my mouse? There it is. I went both. Okay, now, holy cow. All right, wait. Oh my God! Oh no, the chat stuff overlaps it. Okay, I tried. We thought, you know, because my head, my big giant melon gets in the way when I'm spin dying. But you're just gonna have to deal with it because I didn't think about the chat box overlapping it. But I'll sort that out next time. It's just catching up. That's a shame. That would have looked so cool. I gotta do another schnizzle that is its own thing where the chat box is on the other side. I did not consider the fact that that camera would be looking kind of like right down at my crotch. I gotta fix that. Fix that part of it too, just in case Eva comes back to the stream again, or like if my mom shows up, you know. I don't want to scare you off for good, Eva. Alright. I'm feeling good about that indigo. I can tell by looking at it that it went through. Maybe I should just do one more little bit in the middle here. Oh my god, I used way too much there. Please don't mess with the glue. Alright, I think I'm safe. Yeah. Alright, now some indigo over the whiskers. Oh yeah, that worked. Alright. Now some red. Let's see if I can get away with a little Q-tip on this. Oh, I can tell just by looking at it, it needs recentered. Close enough, I guess. Where did I put my little red Q-tip? There it is. So focused. Oh, oh, my main man Jordy's up in here too. Jordy, I'm gonna give you a little hey now.
Hey now.
Alright, I think that's good enough. Looks like the die is going to the disc. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Close them up. And then let's do the fun part. Peel some of this glue off. Take a look. See if my mask held up. Hell yeah, it did. Oh, I know all you scab pickers love this part. Oh, the Watcher, you are my man. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Can't believe not even that I mean, I can barely believe that you come and hang out while I do these things, let alone dump your hard-earned ducats into my stream. I'm so eternally grateful that I attached a James Brown sound effect to it so that I never miss it again. Oh, and look how big of a piece I'm getting off all at once here. Oh my god, it almost made it all the way around. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. One more piece. Oh man, I love it. I love how that one came out. Okay, so this isn't totally done. You see what you can see? Like, I'm gonna do the drop shadow around the drippy part, so that it kind of lifts it up off the spin and the disc. But man, is that one dope or what? Man, it's so hard to move it the right way in the camera because everything's reversed. And no matter how many times I tell myself it's reversed, my brain still goes the other way. Alright, so that, dude, I'm stoked about that one. Still a little more blue over here, but I'm gonna give it a rinse as well. So yeah, I'll do the drop shadow around the outside of that, and then I might spin the back side of the rim with this same matching whisker design right there. But obviously you can't spin the back of this with the translucence. But yeah, dude, I'm stoked about that one. So here's the moral of the story: yellow plastic sucks, but only if you let it, because you can still whip up some nasty old bangers with yellow plastic. All right, let me go back to the face cam. Oh my god, I'm so high tech. You cats that came and hung out and that are still here in the stream, I can't thank you enough, because it's making this awesome for me. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Should I do a giveaway? All right, I'm gonna do a giveaway. I'm gonna find, let's get one of these like really old. Okay, here's one. Okay, let's do this one. This is a Latitude 64 gold recoil, okay, that I have in my hands. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna switch back to the turntable main so you can see it. Look, it's like it's one of the wobblers that I did so long ago. I'm not gonna take the time to center it, but I will. Oh my god, how trippy is that? How trippy is that? Okay, so this one's been on my shelf forever. I don't know how long. You can tell the dye's already started to fade, but it is still super dope, ready to wobble for you. And we're gonna do the same way we did the giveaway last time for all of you crazy cats that are still hanging out. I'm going to play, let me see if I can find it. Okay. Okay. Last time I did... Here, I'm going to keep this spinning while I do it. Alright? Just to keep tripping you out. Last time we did Name That James Brown Tune. Where I played a James Brown lyric. And you got to name the song that it's from. Okay? I tried a hard one last time and I was like, no, that's too hard. And then I went back to super bad. Okay, but someone actually knew the hard one. And I felt bad about switching to super bad because they didn't win. I remember who it was. But I'm going to go with a hard one this time, okay? It's not super hard, but it's kind of hard. All right? So I'm going to play a James Brown lyric, and then the first person to type the name of the song into the chat wins this recoil wobbler. Latitude 64 gold recoil wobbler. I'm 90% sure there's a video for this on the YouTube channel somewhere too. All right, are you ready? So like no matter where you're playing, Facebook, the Twitch, or YouTube, it's all gonna come up in that chat stream right there. Okay, so the first one that comes up in that chat stream, bang, winner. Here we go. Here is the James Brown lyric. You gotta tell me the song. Can you tell I love this game? All right, here we go. Yes, you do. All right. So start typing. I should have said get ready, set, go. Okay, but you guys are ready. First person who guesses that song wins the wobbler. Oh, Watcher. I'm sorry, brother. I wish that came up. Oh, Mustard Plastier nailed it. The big payback. Oh, Justice, he just beat you out. Chad, you got in there too. Man, I thought that was a hard one. A lot of people knew that one. But, am I saying that right? It's tough for me to read. Mustard Plaster. I think I'm saying that right. Mustard Plaster. Dude, everybody knew the big payback. You guys are brushing up on your James Brown lyrics. I think you knew that I was going to do another James Brown Name That Tune, and some of you were brushing. Mustard Plaster, big win. All you guys are on top of it. I'm super impressed with it. Dude, anybody that's into James Brown, I'm like, count me as one of your friends. All you people that guess that. But this time, Mustard Plaster is gonna get it. So shoot me with a DM, and I'll you know, get your address and send it. You know what I'm talking about. This is the one I was thinking about doing. Okay, maybe I'll do this one next time. This was the last disc that I made before I turned it all off, and I made a video for it and everything. This is back when James Earl Jones died. I wanted to do like a tribute disc, so I did this broken Darth skull. I haven't decided if I'm gonna finish that video and do a giveaway, but maybe next time I'll do that one. For now, Mustard Plaster, big win. All you cats that came and hung out, you're my absolute favorite. But it is time to fade it on out of here.
Fade me on out of here, 'cause I gotta leave anyway.
Fade me on out, I'm gone. And until I catch